Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Oakland A's. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Number 39 gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last three starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He will lead this one off today. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Altogether a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees the game time temperature. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, no doubt. I'm here to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Bases are empty, one man out. Back up the middle. Barreto's got it. And that's the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 22.
Here's Miguel Sano. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty. Power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
And right into the shift. Chapman's got it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Man, this throw is nowhere close. As we take a look at it, you can see it sail high and down the right field line of the bag. Not sure he rushed the thrower. He just lost the grip as it left his hand, but he's not going to be happy with himself about that throw.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Sano at third with 2 away. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Piscotty is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for Minnesota. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff, and he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of a great slider that time. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, Dero, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first, but both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
Heading out towards shallow right. Rosario is there. 1 away. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, this team is hoping that Cargo can get back on track as soon as possible. He's coming off a month where he really slumped at the plate. Didn't even pick up 15 hits. Maybe he breaks out here and we get to see the player that we all expect to see. I know the patience is wearing thin.
So digging in now, Joe Panik. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
And that misses, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And a changeup right down the middle.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Lifted the other way to left center. Buxton is after it. He makes the running play. 2 down. Set to get his day started, Peter Barnhart, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Rosario at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with 1, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
2 out here and a runner at second. 3-0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
Set to deliver on 3-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Digging in, Stephen Piscotty. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. First delivery to him on the way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Barnhart at second. Olson on at first with 2 down. And there's ball 1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. We'll move to the second inning here in Oakland with no score. At the plate, number 15. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
Number 15.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. And it's fouled away. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Roy, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Here's Chris Davis now. He went deep in the contest last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. No score here as we play inning number 2. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Popped him up. Grandal over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7th. Third
Digging in now, number 64. His average coming in way up there in the 380s. First pitch on its way. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Powell is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2. And there's a swing and a miss by Gonzalez as he's a strikeout victim here. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The average for him sitting at .312 on the season. A dozen home runs and 42 runs batted in. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fouled away. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Back now at the Oakland Coliseum on a fine day for baseball in the East Bay. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos. Two-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now.
just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is taken, strike one.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Ground ball, foul down the left side. Popped him up. Panic has a play. One down.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Royce Lewis.
Stepping up now, Royce Lewis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Third inning, no score to this point. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike one.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
In now, Byron Buxton, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the third out of the inning. Down go the Twins in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell.
Leading off for the Athletics, center fielder, Boog Powell.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
3-2 to the A's center fielder. Franklin Barreto waits on deck. 3-2 pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. So he's aboard here with the leadoff walk, and this has been a very patient ball club so far this year as we view the league leaderboard for team walks. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. So coming to the plate, Franklin Barreto. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Powell on at first, nobody out. One and one to Franklin Barreto.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1 pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Here's Joe Panik. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. None out. Runners at first and second. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Two balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
The 2-2 hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Buxton has a play. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Now the A's designated hitter, Peter Barnhart, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the first baseline. Now the 0-1. Hit in the air to shallow center. Boston has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runners. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Digging in, Matt Olson reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Has a look, now the pitch. And they start him with one high and away for ball one. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is pulled into right, and that's in there, base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with two away.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1, and they're runners at the corners now. One strike now from Archer. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Archer comes set. 1-1 on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. A's have to settle for just the one. 3 innings complete. The A's lead this one 1-0. Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Eddie Rosario.
The pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves if they don't start putting balls in gaps. This guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinding out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
Stepping in now, Miguel Sano. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Here comes the 1-0. And a breaking ball stays outside. Sano, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike one. The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 is a ball down and away.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul. But we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Stepping into the box, number 15. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
He's got it to second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
The batter, number 2.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Davis, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Row. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Into the box now, number 64. Hit hard down the left field line. But it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. Has a look, now the pitch. Took something off the curveball there, 76 miles an hour. It's 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. Twins forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. All right, so time now for the Twins Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper levels of the minor leagues. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
The 0-1. And that one right down Main Street.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Batting average down in the low 210s. 3 homers, 9 driven in. Not close. It's 2-0. A high fastball is in there. Here's the 2-1 home. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Grandal at second with 2 down. Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Franklin Barreto. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
1 run on 3 hits and 1 error on the Oakland line score. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Softly hit out to short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. A's strand a couple. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around, and he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Popped up. Number 39 moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Royce Lewis.
So striding forward now, Royce Lewis. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 3-1. There's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul. The 3-2 pitch. Line hard to center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Hit down the third base line. Chapman brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Striding into the box, Joe Penny. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Joe Penny.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Now the 2-1 is off the plate, up and away.
Well, ball 3, and listen, the Oakland A's right now would love to get this leadoff guy on any way they could. They would love a leadoff walk.
And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Stepping into the box, Peter Barnhart earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Olson, a native of Georgia. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Hennick on second, Barnhart at first with no outs. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. And he looked like a caveman swinging the club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Heading out towards shallow right. Chasing after it is Rosario. He can't get there as it falls in. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here 2-1.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, Matt Chapman, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Three balls and a strike. Flirting with a little danger here.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count 3-2. Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 5, Carlos.
Digging in, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Tried to check it at 0-1. Fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Bases are loaded with only one out. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the throw in gets away from him. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Next up for the A's, Yasmani Grandal. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the A's 3 and the Twins 1. Stepping up to the plate, Eddie Rosario. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit out towards second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as we check out the Twins leaderboard, you can see he currently sits 3rd on the ball club in that category. At the plate, Miguel Sano. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home is a curveball that chases him out of the way.
When in doubt, take a step off the mound, grab the rosin bag, and take a deep breath. After a leadoff single, now you almost drilled the guy with the next pitch. You have to find a way to rely on your mechanics.
The 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Charlie Blackmon, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. That one's in there. 3-1. Set. Here's the 3-1, and he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Charlie Blackmon. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
The 2-1 hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Foul. Sprinting after it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Daniel Mengden is going to come on in relief, as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Number 15 will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. From the stretch, a breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. And get a step closer. It's a sac fly to make it a 3-2 game now. Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Davis. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch on its way. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Sano leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The A's lead this one 3-2. Taylor Rogers enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 55, Taylor Rogers.
At the plate, Boog Powell. He'll be the one to start things out for Oakland in their half of the 6th inning.
Boog Powell.
And the pitch. And it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. No balls and a strike to count. Just got a piece up the line. Foul ball, strike two. Here's the 0-2. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Here's Joe Panic as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
Here's the 3-2. Fouled away. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right, but that's a foul ball. The next 3-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Buxton looking up. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 10 for him on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
Antonio Senzatella takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Now batting.
Into the box, Peter Barnhart. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1 home. Line toward the gap in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Barnhart rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Rosario is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's set, and the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Olson, the runner at second with one away. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Boy, every pitcher needs a little bit of help. How about this? This infielder makes a terrific catch on this line drive, probably saving a run from scoring.
So striding in, Carlos Gonzalez, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here comes the first pitch. Just got a piece to the right side, but it's foul, strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Fouled off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone on a two-strike count with two away in the inning. So it's a two-run shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Yeah, he was having zero luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes one swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a drive out to left center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 home, and it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch is high and outside for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Franklin Barreto would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Here's the 3-2. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
The 1-1 home. It's the outside corner for the second strike. The 1-2. is laid off for ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. Another good inning for the A's. Maybe the best fans in baseball right there, and they're loving it at the 5 and dime. More from the East Bay right after this. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Ready for another chance? Number 64. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
And that misses 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike 1.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Swing and a little blooper to center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
In now, Royce Lewis, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Popped him up. Underneath it is Panic, and he's got it for the first down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. From the stretch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gonzalez on the run. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in once again, Eddie Rosario. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. Twins strand a pair. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Trevor Hildenberger comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now at the plate, Joe Penn. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Up next for Oakland, designated hitter, Peter.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Peter Barnhart. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
0-1 count and the pitch. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. The 1-2. Misses off the plate. Full count now, 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. High pop-up. Number 64 is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Matt Olson. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And now a pitch on the way. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And strike 3 called, as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. A's are gone in order, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Ready once again, Miguel Sano. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Behind 0-2 now. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Drives it out to deep right center field. Piscotty going back And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
Man, at bats like this make every hitting coach happy. This is what they all preach. Stay inside the ball, stay behind the ball. You can see he lets this one travel deep, then just inside outs this thing off the right center field wall. That's some rare power there and a little bit scary to opposing pitchers.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Sano leads off second with nobody out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Now batting, number 15.
Into the box now, number 15. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball, but that's exactly what happened.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. First and second here with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here he comes again, 1-2. In the dirt. Throw over to third here, and he nails him at third. Great throw. The 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, number 64. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first home run of the season, as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson Ramos.
Tapper up the line. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the A's 9 and the Twins 5. Striding in for Oakland, Stephen Piscotty. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Stepping in, Matt Chapman. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He's set. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
One-0 count. Here it is. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Piscotty gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Line to the right side.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
The 2-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Carlos Gonzalez waits on deck. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
The left fielder, number 5, Carlos Gonzalez.
Into the box now, Carlos Gonzalez. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. None out, runners at first and second. And he he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Two balls and no strikes.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. Piscotty ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Jacob Barnes takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. In now, Boog Powell. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Shortstop, Franklin Barreto.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Franklin Barreto. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Here's Joe Panic as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1. Smoke toward third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Peter Barnhart, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Now batting, first baseman.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch on its way. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Fly ball into straightaway left. Blackman is under it. 2 gone. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Now the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The 0-2 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. 9th inning coming up. Oakland is on top in this one, 14-5. Now in the box, Royce Lewis.
Leading off for Minnesota, shortstop, Royce Lewis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Up around the face. Fouled away. The 1-2. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Panic is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Here's Byron Buxton now, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. One and one. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder. Eddie Rosario waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Piscotty on his horse, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So stepping in, Eddie Rosario. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Final strike for the Twins. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Okay, this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
14-5, the final totals in this one. The A's used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Number 39 earned his 9th win of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Time to the ball.